Harris, our buddy Keller's here, still looking for some eligibility. Keller, he could serve as a backup guard with his frame at the mid-major level. We continue. Three-man front live here from the Taco Terrace right next to City Hall here in downtown Homewood. Check out Social Taco, whether it's lunch, whether it's happy hour, Monday through Friday, 3 o'clock until 6 o'clock, or on the weekends for the Bottomless Tapas Brunch, both on Saturday and Sunday. Get that from 10 to 2:30. SocialTaco.bar for more information.
Demetri Ravanos joins us from Awful Announcing. Also, that SEC wonderful, SEC Unfiltered, and obviously the bubble bath, college football bubble bath.
These meat.
Yeah. Someone was talking to me, Meat. Sorry about the intro. I'll do better next week. Hope you're well.
Listen, I'm happy to be on with you guys today. I was telling Conrad, I'm fighting off some sickness, but I've got it all together and been saving it all for you boys today.
Didn't you just have the flu?
I did. That was a month ago. New month, new disease.
You ever thought about going to the clinic?
I mean, my wife's a doctor. I figure if it's real bad, she'll say something.
I just didn't know if you needed to go to that Raleigh free clinic that my nephew tells me about.
I'm very interested in the lifestyle.
My nephew lives right outside of Raleigh, so you know.
Yeah, he's got a great singing voice.
Yes, he does.
I'm very curious, as an Alabama graduate, should Judge Roberts recuse himself?
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you boys. I could care less about an Alabama basketball story.
What?
Yeah, I mean, listen, tell me how they're doing in the Sweet 16 so I can pretend I watched the whole season.
It's your alma mater. How could you not care?
Pat, I gave them my money. They gave me their degree. The transaction is over as far as I'm concerned. I watch now only what I want to watch.
Okay. Is there any other sport besides your football team that you care to watch?
You mean for Alabama?
From an Alabama, yeah.
I mean, it's the University of Alabama. Why would I watch anything that's not football?
Okay. Well, it's softball, and they're in the College World Series, and they're playing Gasso in Oklahoma in the finals. Are you going to watch?
I mean, there's something about adults and a ping of a bat that just makes me feel like we're not being serious here.
He's making all sorts of friends.
He does feel bad. You can tell.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't feel bad about this at all. This is something that my son loves college basketball, and this is something, he's 14. I say this to him all the time. The NBA is on 2 channels up. Grow up and watch real basketball.
Well,
okay.
Yep. You'll leave that one right there. You live there. You're surrounded. You're in like the once considered mecca of college basketball.
Yeah,
and you don't watch it.
I've been to all the big historic venues. I've been to the Duke Carolina game. I have plenty of friends that graduated from Carolina that lost their minds during national championship games. Like, okay, so when I was working on sports radio up here, the 2016 national championship game, remember Villanova beats UNC on a buzzer beater.
Yeah.
I found out about it when my on-air partners told me about it the next morning.
Oh, good grief.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, I've got better things to do with my time.
Wow. Is there anything that we could do to the game of basketball that would entice you to watch more?
Oh, listen, I watch the NBA all the time. I'm just not going to watch college basketball.
And it's just, to me, it's so much more enjoyable to watch college basketball than it is the NBA. But to each their own.
Yeah, I mean, you can't.
I mean, because you like to see like 5 misses before anybody makes a shot?
No, sometimes.
Well, from a betting standpoint, NBA is a lot more difficult because they don't play defense.
Yeah, who wants to watch defense?
Well, I mean,
this is the Lord wants 170 to 165 basketball game.
Demetri, I would rather watch 5 guys who are there because all they want to do is play a game they love and earn a college degree, rather than all of these superstars that are getting paid all kinds of money to play in the NBA.
What are you watching? 5 guys that want a degree?
Yeah. I was about to say, Landrum, do you have that time machine handy?
Well, that used to be what we would say when we compared the two, right?
I knew it. That's why you watch Ivy League basketball on Friday nights.
Dang right. And Yale, nobody's beating them.
Nope.
Nope. They're good.
They're the only ones that care about a degree.
That's
when you're
right.
talking about college basketball.
Ain't nobody knocking off Yale this year.
No.
I've got
Look, there's a reason we call a winning style of offense that has endured for years. There's a reason it's named after Princeton, boys.
Yeah. Very true.
All right, so
Yeah.
mark off all
All
the college basketball talk.
All
with
basketball
Demetri
questions
is off
with
the
meat
topic. Yeah.
off
so
the
mark
board.
that off.
The Bediako thing obviously concerns me from
No.
the standpoint
We're
of
not
what
going there. You said
the
you don't want to
bleed
talk
down.
about it, so we're moving on.
All right. I mean, listen, I'm happy to talk about it from a larger perspective, but in terms of the ramifications for Nate Oates, I could not care less.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Let's move on. Let's talk about the new offensive line coach at your university.
Very necessary for sure. Very.
Yeah, you do need an offensive line coach, Demetri.
Well,
You
yeah,
need
but
one
I
of
mean, like,
those.
but the bigger thing is it's a dude that has a history of coaching run games. I can't imagine that was not number one on the list of reasons he got hired.
Well, considering the fact that his son played for Kalen DeBoer and he's like best friends with Courtney Morgan, the general manager, that, two
I mean, I'm
pretty
sure that
big-
paved the way, sure.
Yeah, I mean, that helps. So, we put out our never too early top 15.
Oh, okay.
And we had Alabama. What did we end up having them? Like 11? 12?
They were 12.
They were 12.
Okay, 12.
Somebody in the group had them higher than everybody
Yeah,
else.
I mean, Conrad had them at like number 2.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, that feels right.
Yeah, but me, Molly, and Landrum.
Well, I had him at number 1 last year, Demetri, so it felt right
So he
to
dropped
drop him
him
down
one spot to number 2.
Yeah, you got to punish him for the season they turned in. I get it.
Yeah, so, I mean, way too early for you in regards to where Alabama would be in your preseason top 15. Would they be in your top 15, and if so, where?
Yeah, I don't know that they would be 15. I mean, probably hovering right around there, somewhere in the 15
Okay.
to 17 range. It's been funny to see because, we had gotten so used to that high standard year in and year out. It's been interesting to see all of the various way too early top 15s, 20s, 25s. There's like wide variance. I actually tracked it at one point as high as 9 and as low as unranked for some of these publications.
Well, and one thing, one thing we have proven on this show, whether it's SEC preseason prognostications from SEC Media Days or all the magazines that you can possibly buy, that everyone was wrong this year. Everyone. Because nobody had Indiana and Miami playing for the national championship. There were 4,800 to 1 odds in Vegas for those two schools to be playing for the national championship. Nobody got it right. And because of the age of free agency now, it will be the same way coming up in 2026. Don't you agree with that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is what we talked about last week when I said that, like, certainly any team winning their first ever national championship is a cool story, but it's not an underdog story, right? Like, Indiana was supposed to come back to the pack, and they reloaded with a game plan, with a coach and a GM that knew how to work the portal. I don't think it's worth putting a whole lot of stock in preseason polls, probably more so than ever before.
Demetri, the Super Bowl matchup, it is set. What is the most compelling storylines that you're already eyeing as we get closer?
Gosh, so there are a couple that I waffle back and forth between. One of them is, when does Sam Darnold remember that he is Sam Darnold and all of this comes crashing down like it did last year in the playoffs?
That's a good one.
That's one. The other is just how quickly New England turned this around, right? And Drake May is obviously on his way to being a superstar if he is not one already, if he's not going to be the MVP. But really, this felt like a matter of change out a couple of key pieces. Go get a real successor to Tom Brady, get a real invested head coach, and boom, New England was right back on top of the football world. Not a great look for a certain football coach in Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
Speaking of that, how is Bill? What's been going on with Bill and Jordan? Hadn't heard a lot about them in the offseason.
Is Jordan growing professionally?
Well, she is still competing in adult cheer competition, so we are all rooting for and proud of her.
No,
with her
seriously,
success.
is she really?
Yeah. She's done at least 2 since the one that got all of the publicity that I've seen.
The one that she was going up for like Miss Maine, right? And she couldn't even win. Are you talking about actual dancing?
Yeah. She is part of a national cheerleading dance troupe team that competes here in the Triangle. And, yeah, there was the one that got all of the publicity during the season, and she's done 2 others since.
Okay. She's 25. Who do they compete against? I guess other –
I mean, I guess do we turn to Molly and her expertise on this?
I don't know. So is this is like a semi-professional league after you finish your dancing?
This might just be this.
Still want to stay in
like
a little bit?
This might be the young hot chick version of a softball team, right?
Like the old beer league?
Yeah, like I can't imagine that they're
drink half before the game, half after. Like one of those.
Yeah,
like you just see all these random women showing up to a convention center, and they've got all their tote bags and their cooler, and they're going in for a little Sunday afternoon competition.
That's right. The other headline around UNC football, if you remove Jordan, is even stupider. And this is true. This is something they're talking about today. UNC has told Bill Belichick they would prefer him use the interlocking NC logo on whatever he wears on the sideline, and he has said no, he wants to wear the logo that his father wore on the sideline when he was an assistant.
You know, I haven't paid attention. Was that the old goat head? Like, which one is he wearing on the sideline?
This is. Do you remember the old Mississippi State MSU diagonal?
Oh, okay. So he's using that UNC as opposed to the NC that they're using now. I know exactly the one you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
I think this is what Lawrence Taylor would have worn when he was here.
Gotcha. No, I'm with you. I know exactly the one you're talking about.
So yeah, there was an investigation by our local NBC station today that I have not read through because I looked at the headline and went, oh, I don't need to know any more about this.
So would it bother you if Kalen DeBoer went back to the old Alabama A with an elephant coming through it?
No, that one I love. It would make me very upset if he went back to the one just before this A with the circle around it.
Oh, yeah.
With crimson. Yeah, that looked like a EA Sports Create a Team logo if I've ever seen one.
I hated that era of logos, Demetri. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I actually, with time, the Auburn Tiger Eyes has grown on me a little bit.
Awful.
But,
like that one?
Those are
no,
that was a Terry Bowden.
Yeah, that was Terry Bowden. He had the shadow box numbers with the orange on the outline. No.
Yeah, that's
listen, I'm not saying I like it. I'm saying that they have stuck with it, and it has become an integrated part of what they do. My freshman year was the year that Alabama rolled out their version of that with, like, the elephant that looked like a bounce house, kind of. You know, that one was like an arch.
Yep.
Boy, that was terrible.
Yeah, that was bad.
But it had personality, at least.
Yeah. Just think, some graphic artist somewhere made a lot of money off that.
I mean, there had to be one dude who did the entire SEC that year, right? Because all of the logos around that time look exactly the same.
All right, so I got to ask, what's in store for the bubble bath this weekend?
I think I'm going to turn my column from awful announcing into a bubble bath, which is don't try to assume you know what is going on in Lane Kiffin's head. There might not be anything going on in Lane Kiffin's head.
Are you excited about him leading as the Grand Marshal of one of the New Orleans parades?
Well, that doesn't have disaster written all over it, does it?
I don't even know how to pronounce it, but apparently a gentleman who's been involved in the Mardi Gras thing for a while, Lane Kiffin is going to be co-grand marshaling the parade with him.
Listen, if anybody was ever put on this earth to entice women to get beads, it was Lane Kiffin.
Hardy, 79, is retiring after 50 years of publishing the Mardi Gras Guide, the official Bible of Carnival, in New Orleans. Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, this is the way to go out with Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, Lane, grand marshaling a parade in New Orleans. What could happen?
Nothing.
What could go wrong?
Nothing. Innocence in its glory.
So do we need then to talk to the folks down in Mobile about getting either Kalen DeBoer or Alex Goldish to be the grand marshal of that parade?
I don't think it would be as exciting, to be completely honest with you.
No, I don't think so either. But, you got to try.
Get Pete Golding on the float down there.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pete Golding always looks like he just got off of a Mardi Gras float.
Something.
Oh, so you're like kind of like talking like Tom Brady looked like after he got off the barge from
Off
the
the boat.
celebration.
Yeah, you remember the first time we ever saw Tom Brady intoxicated after 3 beers? And he got off the boat and they had to help him to his car?
I thought it was one beer and it was like a Michelob
It
Ultra.
might, I think it was.
I think if I
He
remember
was just drunk
correctly,
from being around Gronk.
Yeah.
I think in the days after, he wanted to make sure everybody knew he did have some tequila to avoid these exact jokes, that it was just 2 beers.
Oh, last question. Gotta
Yes,
ask
sir.
you. It's been a good topic on this show the last 24 hours. Did you watch Netflix Live Saturday night? Did you watch that?
No, I did not. Although that dude's documentary, Free Solo,
Yeah,
is
Free
one
Solo.
of my favorite movies of the last few years.
Let me tell you something. Me and Landrum watched it live, and I've not had that type of anxiety since the birth of my kids. I was like literally sitting there like going, "Oh my gosh, I cannot believe my hands are sweating. I cannot believe this is happening."
My drawback to it was I didn't want to hear announcers talking over it because I figured it would make me feel the exact same way you did.
Well, what do you think about this? And you can help us from your area. What if we start a campaign? We want Alex to come and to scale Vulcan.
See how fast he could scale Vulcan. And scale it
just
from
get
the
a good-
backside.
I
Scale
was
it from
about
the
to say, get a
Homewood
good
side.
grip on that. Get a good grip on an ass cheek and just climb, baby.
It's plenty of rosin. You're good.
That was the name of your first book, wasn't it?
That's that's the autobiography I'm working on.
Grab a, what was it again?
Get a
I'm writing
good grip on an ass cheek and just climb.
That was the name of it. I thought it was Demetri's book. I don't know.
That might be the name of that might be what we changed the name of Bubble Bath to.
And the off season.
A foreword by Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
Actually, I've got it on the cover. It would just be thumbs up, Urban Meyer.
Oh, always fun with Demetri on Tuesdays.
It took us a while. We got into the wheelhouse.
Yeah,
I was
be
about to say,
careful.
isn't this better than talking about college basketball?
It's much better.
Hey, beware of that nor'easter you're getting this weekend. We worry about you.
Careful
there.
up there, mate.
Yeah.
Listen, my kids are stuck at home probably tomorrow as well. I need this weather to stop so I can have some solitude again.
That's why you're sick. You're just sick of your kids. That's why
That's
you're
it.
sick.
Yeah, I mean, between 2 teenagers and a wife that works in a hospital, like it's a miracle I'm ever healthy, honestly.
Yeah, just my wife's in the medical industry too. I put a hazmat shower downstairs when she got out of the garage. I said, "Don't come upstairs until you take a shower."
Buy you an Airstream.
Yeah.
Just put it in the driveway.
Yeah.
That actually sounds like incredibly desirable right now.
I bet it sounds nice right now, doesn't it?
Hell yeah, it does.
All right, Meat. Have a great week. Stay safe. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, boys. Talk to y'all then.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Meat.
As Demetri Ravanos, you can follow his work, SEC Unfiltered, Awful Announcing, The Bubble Bath. He's got a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
Does a podcast for the Carolina Panthers. He's all over the joint.
Dimitri and all of our guests join us on the Higginbotham Hotline. You deserve solutions that are built for you. Higginbotham's your one-source solution for insurance, financial, and HR services.
More Three-Man Front. We are live at Social Taco until 2 o'clock. This is Jock's Three-Man Front. Welcome back in. This is Three Man Front. We're live at Social Taco every Tuesday. We're here from 10 until 2 o'clock. Great crowd today. Terrible weather, great crowd. Can't say enough about the Jocks listeners, Three Man Front, all the fine folks that are dedicated each and every week for being here with us from 10 to 2 here on Jocks. 1-800-239-WJOX. The Courtesy GMC text line, 205-834-9450. If you missed any of our guests today, man, been jam-packed. Mike Griffith, Stephen Pearl, head coach of the Auburn Tigers, Alex Scarborough, Bama 247, Rocco Miller, the Bracketeer, a little bracketology talk here in January, and Demetri Ravanos joined us all on the Higginbotham Hotline. Tomorrow, a couple of our featured guests, Brian Edwards from Vegas Insider, Chris Stewart, the voice of the Alabama Crimson Tide. He'll give us a postgame report as Alabama takes on Mizzou tonight at 7 o'clock, and maybe some more news about Charles Bediako. You never know. And Trey Wallace from Outkick. We'll catch up with him tomorrow. So we'll kind of put a bow with the season with him joining the program. Talk a little Trinidad Chambliss and Alabama offensive line issues and all that other kind of stuff. That's coming up tomorrow on the show. Also, some news coming out of Duke, North Carolina's Duke quarterback Darian Mensah, that he has reached an agreement with Duke University where he will be released from his agreement, so he will be free now to go elsewhere and enroll in school. Alabama is moving closer to hiring former NFL and college assistant Adrian Clem to coach its offensive line. Look for that to become official here in the coming days.
How about our friends at Prize Picks? Tell you about them every day. It's America's #1 daily sports fantasy app, and Prize Picks. They got all kinds of sports that you can choose from, whether it's professional, whether it's collegiate. But Prize Picks is really simple to play. You pick more or less on at least two player stats. If you get the picks right, you could cash in. Tempted to go tonight to the SEC instead, though. We're going to go Big Ten. Molly's Nebraska Cornhuskers, 20-0 on the season. They got to go to Ann Arbor and take on a really, really good Michigan team. Yaxel Lindeborg, 14.5 points projected, Conrad, for Yax. Last time we rode with him, we went more. He was able to get more. Tonight, do we go more or less with Yax? Does he score 15 or more?
My gut's telling me more, but Molly in the other room is screaming, no, it's going to be less. But it's Yax. He's a great player. I'll go more.
All right. How about Nebraska's Rink Mast? 12.5 points. Does Rink go more or less than 12.5?
Oh, it's going to be a rinky-dink night. He's going for more.
Okay, so we're
That's
going
what I like to hear.
less with Yax, more with Rink.
No, we're going more with both.
More with both. If more goes for both, we're a winner. You could be a winner, too. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code WJOX. You're going to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code WJOX. $50 in lineups after the first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
A little bit of sad news I just saw a few moments ago, and for those that listened to the Paul Feinbaum show for many years, Eddie Conyers, who was a longtime official down at Alabama. He was part of the program back during Coach Bryant's first years, and he was an official, and he would work practices. And, he would be an official out there during live scrimmages and practices. And Jeff Allen, the outstanding trainer there at the University of Alabama, he just tweeted out a few moments ago that Eddie Conyers passed away. So very sad news. He loved Alabama, and he was the epitome of Alabama. Like I said, he started down there towards the end of Coach Bryant's career, doing stuff around the program and all these years, including under Nick Saban. And Nick Saban would have him out there officiating scrimmages. So Eddie Conyers also was a frequent guest on the Paul Feinbaum show for many, many years. So hate to see that. Just an incredible individual, always fun to be around.
Thoughts and prayers with family and friends, and God rest his soul.
Yeah. So that's sad news coming out of Tuscaloosa. We will continue on here at Social Taco as we'll do some Pat Ponders when we come back, as Molly and Conrad and Landrum will try to answer some of these riveting questions I try to come up with on a daily basis. Yes, riveting, right here on Jocks. All right, we're back live, Social Taco, as we're winding things down on this Tuesday. Always appreciate everybody stopping by and seeing us from 10 until 2 here on Jocks. We'll be back here next Tuesday from 10 until 2, and then a week from Friday, we'll be live at Crafts on 280 in conjunction with the Birmingham Stallions. So we've got a lot more to tell you about that coming up in the coming days. Each and every day brought to you by Courtesy GMC and Trustful. We bring you Pat Ponders.
I want to know what you're thinking. Tell me what's on your mind.
It's time for Pat Ponders.
Brought to you by Courtesy GMC in Trustful. Get by and see them off of I-459 exit 32 or check their online inventory out at courtesybirmingham.com. We're always happy to be joined here on site with BB, someone that pins a lot of questions.
Hello.
That you always hear.
Hey,
and
BB.
you were telling me earlier that the doorknob one the other day got you laughing. But it's yours. You wrote
I
it.
loved it.
why
I
were
couldn't
you laughing?
wait till you read that one because I just wanted to hear all the comments and
Oh, yeah, the doorknob. What was going on?
baseballs, light
Yep.
bulbs,
Yep.
and a full-size Yankee candle.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, the things that that Damien told us off the air.
Oh,
Off the air. Okay. Let's get right to it. Are you going to answer these, or are you just going to wait?
I'll try to answer.
Okay. All right. The last question of the day will be BB's.
Okay.
She's just going to read her question to y'all. All right. Here we go. Question number 1. Which is a better lock tonight from a Vegas perspective in college hoops? Is it Nebraska as a 10.5-point underdog at Michigan, or Alabama as a 10.5-point favorite versus Mizzou?
I think it's Nebraska plus the 10.5. I think Michigan wins the game, but this Nebraska team, it's not smoke and mirrors, and they play well together. I think it's Nebraska's going to definitely cover that 10.5.
I'm not just saying this because I am a Husker, but it's Nebraska. Lock.
Lock.
10.5?
Hold on a second. Did you just say lock?
She said lock.
Well, it's not my
So-
lock of the century or whatever. We're not talking Detroit Mercy here.
Okay.
little different.
So by you saying lock, if I take Nebraska in the 10.5,
Well, no, because then if they don't, you're going to get mad at me like you
Yeah,
always
he
do.
gets mad. Don't do that.
I've already proclaimed that I will not be participating in any Nebraska shenanigans from a Vegas perspective because they've
You're
already
just
burned me.
you're
I
just
just
trying to
wouldn't,
decide
yeah.
whether to load up on Michigan. Minus
Exactly.
the 10.5.
Exactly.
I
I
see
didn't
what
say
you're
that
doing.
I couldn't do Michigan. How about you, Conrad? What do you think?
I mean, come on, Pat. I'm going with
Mizzou?
Alabama. No, I'll take Alabama seriously, though. Aiden Holloway comes back. Disappointing game at home against Tennessee. Landrum brought it up. Missouri plays a lot better at home than they do on the road. So, yeah, I think Alabama should be able to handle that. And I think Nebraska has a really good chance. I don't want Molly to take that the wrong way, but Michigan is a buzzsaw right now.
They are very good.
How about you, BB? Which one are you going to be laying some shillings on?
If I had shillings to lay, I would go with Alabama.
Okay, we know you got a lot of shillings.
Playing to the home crowd.
Yeah. All right, question number 2. Do you guys agree or disagree from this statement heard around the NFL? Rams and Seahawks was the actual Super Bowl, and the game at Santa Clara will be a dud.
I hadn't even really thought of it that way, but yeah, the Rams and Seahawks, they were really good, and that was a really entertaining game. Yeah. Now that I think about the styles, Patriots, they're just very – so what you would expect with a Vrabel-like team, very business-like, blue-collar, nothing super flashy about them. It's all results. But, yeah.
Think it'll be a dud?
I would lean
Rams Seahawks is a better Super Bowl?
yeah.
I think it's going to be pretty good. Now, I don't – the last time we saw
Part
these
of
teams
it's
in the
unfair,
Super
though,
Bowl,
because we just saw
obviously,
that.
it was an iconic finish with the interception at the goal line. So I don't know if you'll get something that dramatic, but no, I think it'll be a really good game. I think the Patriots – I will say this. The same people that said the Broncos and Patriots game was bad football because they don't like watching defensive matchups, they might have the same thought on the Super Bowl. I could see it being lower scoring because it is two really good defenses, but I think it'll be a great matchup personally. I think it'll be a good game.
Yeah, I still think it'll be a good game, and plus it's still the Super Bowl. People are still going to watch. It's going to be the most watched broadcast of the entire year. But no, I think it'll be a fun game, personally.
I think the Patriots are going to win, personally.
Will your Super Bowl party, BB, be like busting at the seams with
No,
excitement?
I think I'll probably be doing something else, but I think it's a double D dud for me.
Okay. Double dud. There you go. All right, next question. Sunday, CBS utilized digital yard lines and hashes during the snow game in Denver. Most of the people on social media hated it. So it made me ponder, what technological advancement during football broadcasts could you live without and still enjoy the game on TV?
Oh,
Oh, I got a good one for that.
Go ahead. You go first, BB.
I absolutely detest when they have the little circles around the players and they're running them around in the play, and we have to see where everybody is. I mean,
Oh, the
just
telestrator?
show the play.
Gotcha.
Just show the play.
Okay.
I don't need to have everybody, because it looks to me like foosball,
So they're like highlighting that one particular player. And okay.
or several, and then
Right.
showing the play how
Okay.
it goes out. I think it's annoying.
Conrad.
I mean, I don't want to say this all together because I do think replay has a place in it, but I do hate, because it happens from time to time where you have replay, and this is any sport, but you don't have the one camera angle that you need, and you spend 15 minutes looking at 3 different camera angles that clearly don't show you anything that can change the call on the field. That, kind of a specific one, but that drives me absolutely insane. It's like, what are we looking at here? And then on the flip side, you have some that are super obvious, and they're looking at the monitor for 15 minutes. Like,
I think that's good.
and we all know what the right call was. So, yeah, the replay junk, annoying.
Yeah, it's more probably in line with the replay. I thought that you were with the question, I thought you were gonna ask what technological advancement as far as a sports broadcast do you really appreciate? And one that I was immediately thinking was the shot tracker in golf.
That's a good one.
But don't you remember when the hockey tried that and how awful it was?
Yeah, hockey was
That was bad.
that was tough, but golf's really, really good.
No, I like the golf. No, that's good. How about you, Molly?
Mine would probably be the replay.
Just in general.
Yeah.
Next question. Former TV football sideline reporter Michelle Tafoya has announced she's running for the U.S. Senate from the state of Minnesota. Tafoya worked for over 20 years on the sideline for Monday night and Sunday night football, so it had me thinking, who is your top 3 football sideline reporters of all time? It can be pro or college, doesn't matter. Your top 3 sideline reporters of all time.
Tracy Wolfson. Tafoya's really good.
HR, go ahead. I was just waiting for you. Go ahead, HR.
I'm siding on my third one. The rest of the group can pick up.
Who did you say, Landrum?
I went Tracy Wolfson. It was my next one.
He
Did I have a
didn't
next
say.
The
You didn't
one
have
you
it.
hung out
Did I
with
go-
at the
Tafoya.
beach. You
Tafoya.
got Tafoya in there? Is Tafoya
Y'all
one of
hung
your,
out
seriously?
at the beach?
Was it Tafoya that you hung out with at the beach?
No, it was not Pat. Quit. And I didn't hang out. We worked together.
Was there a hot tub at that condo?
Pam Oliver would be the third. Thanks.
Pam Oliver, good one.
All right, I'm done and quit with the follow-up questions. There's nothing. No, not hot tub. What hot tub's going to hold that?
Oh,
I hope you didn't
Oh,
say a
buddy.
name.
I didn't. I said initials. So
No, I didn't even hear the initials.
Yeah.
It'll be a mystery. I will try to get Landrum out of this. Tracy Wolfson, that's a great one. The GOAT, in my opinion, is Aaron Andrews. That's just what I grew up on. She was kind of the gold standard. So I'll go Aaron Andrews, Tracy Wolfson, and Landrum Roberts.
Aw.
I thought you were going to go Jack or Root.
It was a close one between you and them. But I went with Landrum.
No, listen to you.
You do a great job.
Molly?
See, with Conrad, you have to put Erin Andrews because she was our gold standard, especially when we were kids.
Yep.
In college, I really like Jenny Dell with CBS. I think she does a really good job. And then I'm also going to put Molly McGrath. And I'm biased because I got to meet her. She's just an incredible human, and I think she's really good at her job as well.
BB.
definitely Michelle Tafoya. I love her. I would say Molly McGrath too. And then for the short time that she was out there, I really enjoyed Sam Ponder.
Yeah,
I was sad to see her go. I thought she was good.
my wife likes
So,
Sam Ponder.
so for me, Dr. Jerry Punch,
Good.
Jill Arrington, who was the original SEC on CBS sideline reporter.
I'll tell you who was good. God rest his soul, and it was sad the way it ended with Adrian Carson.
Adrian Carson was outstanding.
Got to meet him.
Yep, very nice guy.
Yep.
And obviously Erin Andrews, I think she has, done an incredible job. Continues to be at a very, very high level. So, all right, it's time for the question of the day, and
Oh boy.
hold on to your skirts, folks. Here we go. Go for it, BB.
Here we go. Do you have a problem with your beaver?
What?
If you have problems with your beaver. As it stands, Zurich has a huge situation with the beaver population. So much so that
Zurich, Switzerland?
Zurich, so much so that a hotline has been established to cope with increasing beaver complaints. It is managed by the Beaver Advisory Council.
So they have a beaver advisory council.
So if you were a call receiver and running the board at the Beaver Advisory Council, what would some of the calls be like if you had to take a guess? And
So is
how
this
would
like
you
a
respond?
doctor's office, or is it a different kind of establishment?
I think this is a wildlife
I think
type
it's a wildlife.
situation.
Okay, I was just trying to
No, not a doctor's office.
understand.
All right, so what's the question again?
How
What
would
kinda-
you answer a call that comes in? Imagine what some of the calls would be like if you had to take a guess to the Beaver Advisory Council. Landon's got nothing.
Oh, I do. I'm just not.
Well, I was just thinking back when Landrum and I we were almost attacked by the wet beaver out in the parking lot.
Yeah. And we actually have, people ask me all the time, do you guys really have a beaver
Absolutely.
that lives behind the station?
Absolutely.
We do. We saw it on the
Multiple
show in
times.
real time, walk up into the waddle up into the parking lot.
Yeah,
one
then
day.
Landrum and I actually went outside to try to, I don't know what we were going
I
to
don't
do.
know what we're going to do. Take a picture.
Yeah, but we ran out there like we were going to try to capture the beaver.
So you needed a Beaver Advisory Council.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Oh, I've
needed
got
to
a good
make
one.
call.
I've got a good one.
But we weren't scared of the wet beaver,
Oh, okay.
Like
Right.
we were strong.
Well, and I wonder how you manage that if you call in, if a beaver is wet as opposed to dry. Do they field those calls differently? Do we have to?
I mean, I think one would be, is it safe to pet the beaver?
Do beavers bite?
Ooh. I would ask
What kind of diseases do beavers carry?
Exactly.
how do you groom your beaver?
If you have a pet beaver.
Well, yeah, they need haircuts.
To each their own, I guess.
Some of them,
What-
they just kind of let it grow, though, from what I understand.
What do you feed a beaver?
Do I trap it? Do I ask it to come in? Do I feed
Can
it?
you train a beaver?
Can you? Will someone come and pick this beaver up for me?
You take the beaver off my hands.
How many logs can this beaver handle?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? Molly's not saying anything.
Did you come up with this one all on your own, BB?
Yeah.
This was Bill. This is not me. No.
No, this was BB. She came up with this on her own,
No,
right?
I read a lot of international news, and
Yeah.
I come across these gems every now
Remember,
and
don't you
then.
remember the other day? Now, of course, Molly wasn't there, but they really, the one that I read about the guy that got arrested or got ticketed for a leaf.
For a leaf had
falling
blown
in his mouth, and he
Yeah.
spit the leaf
And he
out, and they
spit it
got
out.
arrested for littering.
Yeah.
They didn't believe that.
No, that's a real deal.
How
Yeah.
many teeth do the beavers have?
Hopefully none.
I think it depends on how old they are.
Just hang on. Whoa, beavers have 20 teeth in total. Is that an incisor? Is that how you pronounce it?
Sure.
Bucky?
Incisor. You got four at the front, 2 upper and 2 lower. But 20 teeth in total. It's a lot of teeth. Maybe your beaver has less. Beavers have distinctive orange teeth due to iron in their enamel, which makes their teeth strong enough to gnaw through wood.
Interesting.
Well, that could be convenient in this situation.
Do you pick up beavers and donate them to Bucky's? I mean,
Is there, like a beaver sanctuary?
yeah.
Might be one behind our studio we didn't know about.
Did you watch Leave It to Beaver?
There's one down the
growing up?
road.
I did.
I sure did.
I did. I was like, why are we the only family in America, Mom, that doesn't put on their Sunday best to eat dinner?
Thank you, Mrs. Cleaver.
And they dress up like they're going to church to go eat dinner downstairs.
Were those the answers that you were hoping for
I-
when you pinned that question?
I guess. I thought it would be a little bit more colorful than that, but who
How much to
knows?
see your beaver? I'm just thinking more common questions that they probably get.
Anyway,
I would not have thought that Zurich would have had
No.
an issue with beavers.
it's very cold there.
Las
But
Vegas,
there's
yes.
a lot of water and a lot
New
of
Orleans, yes. Zurich, no.
No, but a lot like maybe that's their sanctuary, like a lot of other businesses, and people go to Zurich to keep things safe.
Amsterdam, yes.
Definitely.
They need
Yeah.
a hotline.
Yeah.
What about Oxford,
Mississippi
Mississippi or
Yeah.
England?
Mississippi?
or Oxford, Alabama.
No, Mississippi.
Baton Rouge,
More
That would be
likely
great
now.
if Lane was on the Bucky's float.
It would definitely be in Las Vegas, I would say.
yeah. Well, thank you, BB.
Thanks,
Oh,
baby.
you're welcome.
Outstanding stuff. We will roll on as we wrap things up here on Three Man Front live from Social Taco on Jocks. It is 152. Welcome back. This is Three-Man Front on Jocks, wrapping things up here from Social Taco. You know, for more than 4 decades, Alabama Professional Services, they've been the trusted choice of pest control, termite protection, lawn care, and fertilization, and more. Need to call APS today, 205-951-9717. Whether you're looking to safeguard your home from pests or keep your lawn healthy and green, APS can deliver proven solutions for you. Get started, 205-951-9717, or go to their website, alabamaprofessional.com.
A lot of texts coming in on the Jocks text line. Conrad can get to those texts, 205-834-9450. Appreciate all of you who interact with us on a daily basis. We love it. Can't do it without you. And so with that, Conrad, what is the text line saying? I can only imagine very colorful responses after Pat Ponders in the BB question.
Yeah, our listeners, they like to have fun with certain topics, and this is certainly one of those cases. So some of them, while highly entertaining, I enjoy my job, so I will not be reading them. But I'm reading them, just not over the air, but they are quite entertaining. This one just reads, are beavers edible?
This is going back to Zurich. They have an overpopulation of beavers.
They have a
and
beaver
they have
hotline.
A beaver, whatever.
Like a helpline or
it's
something.
something council or coalition that you can voice your outrage to. All right, just catching people up. Keep
Yes. Let's see. Jason chimes in. He says, if I were to call the Beaver Council, I would say, do any of your beavers sit on the board personally? He also says for a slogan, it could be Project Beaver, putting our beavers to work for you.
That's good.
I like that. That's pretty good.
That's well thought out. He's got a campaign.
This one is great, but I can't read it. This one says... the Dutchman says, Aaron Andrews is the GOAT for sure, Conrad, but you can't leave out Holly Rowe either. Great show as always, y'all. It makes for an entertaining workday each and every day. Y'all are the best. Appreciate you, Dutchman.
Thanks, Dutchman.
Let's see. This text says, 2 Live Crew and 2 Short were the rap groups to know back in the day. Going back to something we talked about earlier.
Will you download any 2 Live Crew when you go home tonight?
No. I listened to it and I was not. No.
Were you offended?
No, I wasn't. I mean, I listen to a lot of rap music. I just, if I'm listening to 90s, I'll probably listen to Biggie or Nas or something. But,
my cousin was 5 years older, and he had the NWA.
Mm-hmm.
And he had one of the big stereo systems, the nice ones, and had the headphones. And I can remember going and putting those headphones on and playing that. The things I learned in 30 minutes of listening to that NWA album. You remember that one?
I do.
Whoa. All right, does Alabama get a win? They're 0-1 with Charles Bediako.
These are bad luck charms.
So far, he has been. We've got lots to discuss coming up tomorrow. We got our buddy Ryan Edwards, our Vegas insider, as well as voice of the Tide, Chris Stewart.
Also, Trey Wallace will be back, kind of put a bow on the college football season.
Thanks for all of you for joining us out there. Everybody here. For Molly, Conrad, Pat, I'm Landrum. God is great. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday.